Welcome back to Sushimi's House. I'm your loving host, Master Sushimi, joined today by my sweet sister, Ice Ice Bubbie.
Hello.
And my good puppy son, Mr. President, aka Theodore Roosevelt, aka Teddy. We're back with some more Final Fantasy XVI. We're about to destroy a mother crystal.
But first, time for some active Time Lord. No, I was kidding.
Let me see. Oh, her last name is Warwick. I didn't know that.
I forgot that she had a last name, to be honest.
Wow.
No, like not on me. Just like we don't use it often. Like they're not like Miss Warwick or Warwick. We hear Lord Rossfield all the time, but not all the time.
And Clive chimes in, not as much as I would like.
Probably right. Your Excellence.
Are you watching, Sid?
You did it, dude.
Closer to freedom.
Oh, there
you
he
are
is.
still alive. Fuck you.
What did you do to it?
What am I about to do to you?
And give it
Kill
a kiss,
it.
dude.
Oh, we destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have
Do
done?
not touch me.
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw.
The flourish, though.
May the
Wow.
blessing of the
I mean,
gods
she ate and left no crumbs.
My God, she ate that shit. Wow. Girl.
Lick the blood, girl. No. Nah, she just wiped it.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
Wait, why is it in the Family Guy pose? Fucking puddle of ketchup. Uh-oh, Torgal. Sorry, just growling. He's a fucking racist. I'm just a dog in the world.
I mean, he kind of reminded us, like, hey, guys, we gotta go. We did just commit a terrorist act.
Clive, look.
An elevator. Manian.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate.
Oh.
Oh.
Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
Joshua?
Oh boy, why are you always creeping?
No, it's that other dude. Or I guess it is Joshua. I don't know.
See, that's
Joshua
the thing
was
that's fucking
wearing
me
his-
up, because when we met the other dude, quote unquote, it was Clive.
Also,
It was Clive him like seeing a reflection of himself.
right, also, Joshua was in his, like, sexy jester outfit last time we saw him.
Yeah, but he's also been known to put on a robe once in a while.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay, so they did not punish Lady Marley.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
You shouldn't say that so loudly, because if one of them heard you, they'd be like, wait, isn't Jill the one
Wait,
that...
are you colluding with the terrorists? What's up with that? Why would you say that?
Right, hold up, what does that mean? Shink.
Because surely somebody knows her name was Jill before
Of
she was like a
course.
slave. Oh, there he is, sexy jester.
Okay, yeah, sexy jester. Uh-oh.
Yo, why is he caked up though?
That's genetics.
So there is somebody else in the robes.
Yeah. Is that the girl?
Which girl?
You're bleeding.
The one that kept trying to sell
I
shit
have a
to
tonic
us?
which will...
I thank you for your kindness.
Yes, it is her. I told you she was gonna fucking matter later.
I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
Because we were like, why does she have a little thing in the active time lore? That's so weird. And you were like, well, I don't know. I think everybody gets one. And I was like, no, the fucking launderer did it.
I felt my
So
brother's
she did,
presence.
and I guess because she comes back up.
You did.
I fear he is in Ultima's
homie?
thoughts again.
You got a
But why now?
chest thing happening.
5 years of silence.
Because you destroyed another
Cannot
mother
keep
crystal.
him sealed away much longer.
Your grace.
Write a letter to your fucking sibling.
No, do not dirty your hands.
And she was like, oh, I mean, I was going to flirt, but fine.
Look at the
She's just
wall,
like, sorry, I see a twink, I finger the hole.
like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean
Question. Do we know who she is?
I don't think we've had
Attendant to Joshua.
They still haven't named her.
Yeah. Jote. Oh, Dion Lachage. Sorry, carry on.
the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once.
Awkward,
when
because
we
his
were
daddy's
children.
Odin, right?
I don't
He
know.
was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every
Joshua, there has
nation.
to be a good reason why you
Sunbreak
haven't told
included.
any of this to your brother, who's also trying to
If
save the
His
world.
Highness is the
Right.
man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed.
I'm confused. Are you for or against
Now,
Mother Crystals,
The
Joshua?
bars are closing in, and we must take
What's
flight.
to say?
Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Oh,
Yoda.
Yoda. Yoda?
Yoda? A big cage for a tiny candle. I guess it's probably been
Yeah.
burning a while.
Probably.
Now, which mother crystal is that one?
I don't know.
Meanwhile. Meanwhile to the meanwhile?
All right.
The army army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night.
Damn.
Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
Oh, you're still alive.
Yeah. I mean, nobody's killed him.
I mean, yeah, fair.
Certainly we haven't. What's his name again? Ugo Kupka.
Kupka. I guess maybe he's originally Dalmatian?
Sea twixt you and
Maybe.
your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island
That is true.
to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction.
I
Unless
get point,
that is
lads.
what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Oh my god.
This hoe.
Is that the Emperor's?
And here Joshua 2.0.
Right.
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer.
Damn.
Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors.
I'm sure none of them made it out of here alive.
Yeah, probably not.
Perfection. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation.
It's been awful quiet. Weird for...
Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your
Well,
own
the second
dear
Sid.
He is still son of a whore.
True.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbrek in your capable hands. Your imperial...
It's an easy deal for her. She hates Clive, so she's like, yeah, I'll fucking kill him. I'll have him be killed. That's fine. I tried it the first
No,
time.
she's just like, I will let you do what you were already gonna do. Like, you're gonna kill the son that I never loved? Go for it, homie.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I thought... Only disappointing thing about this all is I thought he was already
For
dead.
love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts.
Oh, this kid's weird.
Yeah.
There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sambrec.
Oh, so she's gonna get Bahamut
And
killed.
when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image.
Oh my god. She's using this kid the way she couldn't use Joshua.
She's quite literally fucked her way to the top.
Yeah.
Also, that glow at the end.
That was creepy.
No, I'm
shit.
thinking she might be also, maybe not a dominant, but at the very least a bearer.
Maybe.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Just give her some Pepto-Bismol, dude.
Oh no.
After the storm.
Sweet.
Taking down 2 mother crystals.
Yeah. Did we get like a cool souvenir for it?
That's what I'm wondering. I feel like we
That's
should
the
have.
oath. Martell apples. No.
That's it.
Well, maybe we'll get it once we talk to Jill, but let's not talk to Jill because then it might take us into another sequence of
That's true.
events.
The Dalmex and the Imperials are at a standoff. Bless you.
God, we're a mess.
Damn.
You're yawning, I'm sneezing.
They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs, but neither one wants to make the first move. Almost as if they've both realized what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay a wager, I'd put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you appraised.
Gav?
My lord Marquess, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at the Lazarus. Certainly you can understand that you're the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardians, and I am proud to stand alongside you once again. An apple a day. Lad from the yard ran up a basket of martels just this morning, sweet as honey, and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to Olnato, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. Was a time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these. What for their foul bite, but for him, it was never about the flavor, but about what they represented, our ability to make it our own, and look at us now. Sid would be proud. Aw. I guess that's just like follow up on the different quests we've done. That's nice. Are there any side quests for us to just pick up? I don't think we're gonna do any right now. There's one over here, one over here.
Wait, is that one or is that just a plus?
The plus usually means it is a side quest that also results in something changing for you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like your potions getting stronger or something like that. Like I think the one where we picked up Ambrosia was a plus quest.
Okay, got it.
Let's go check that one out. We'll just pick them up. I don't think we're going to do anything because we're getting ready to wrap up here soon. We're well and truly out of stories.
Yeah.
That's alright though. We've had a good time.
I've had a few this time.
Yeah, also true. Thank you for that, because there were definitely some fights that...
I mean, yeah, when you're up and fighting, you can't be trying to balance talking and fighting.
I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
But...
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands.
I know, he's
Apparently,
so cute.
the duchy is home to all
He's laying
manner
on
of
his side.
curative
goodness,
herbs
a little
found nowhere
stretch.
else in the realm.
Yeah.
He just extended his little paws. All four of his paws are like in front of him, while half his body's in the sunshine, and his ears covering his
I
eye.
can't say that I've had much
He's a little cutie
practice
pie.
healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation
Well, I
has
said
rendered
this
the
during
roads
Pikmin,
unsafe
but I'll
for
reiterate
those
it
like
here.
me,
So
trained in the
when we
military
were
arms.
in the like final fight of Act 1 when Sid dies, he mentioned something like beforehand he says something like, oh, if I die, he says a name is gonna be mad at me, and for some reason I thought that was his daughter's name. So the next episode I was like, what's his daughter's name? He said Tarja, the healer's name.
Yeah.
So I figured I would clarify. I did realize that going back.
Yeah, you did look that up.
Yeah. Because then I, of course, looked up his daughter's name, and I was like, that is not the name that I remember.
They grow in the marshes of Sorrowwise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed.
Sure.
And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract
honestly.
unsavory
I said I need
creatures.
some seeds from the area to heal our sick,
Nothing you
please.
cannot handle, though.
Right, he's just trying to grow flowers.
Thank you.
Here, I'll even prioritize. No gold.
I mean,
Nah,
the
I got it.
reward is the friendship along the way. No, the reward is probably that you'll be able to like make potions or some shit, or
I think I'll just have like more effective potions or something like that. 'Cause I think that was one of the rewards that you could get from a side quest. At some point I like briefly saw like minor spoilers for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let us know if you find any.
There's also like forging we can do, but I think we'll just start the next session off with that. Just because I don't want to go too long.
Nope.
I might spend some time off screen just like figuring out my skills.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, just because I've said that like 2 or 3 times now.
Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
What happened, girl?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen.
What about all that stuff behind you?
Threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway.
I like the way you
wouldn't want
think.
the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Mm-hmm. Of course not.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
Okay, so she already like bought and paid for them. It's just a matter of pick it up.
You'd have this someone.
Yeah, that seems simple enough. I'm sure something will complicate it along the
Don't
way.
let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
All right.
Perfect. Thank
Oh, and we'll actually get paid for that one. That's wild.
Oh, thank you, girl.
They said they'd give us new clothes. But we've
Save me, white girl. All right. Tell you what, I'm gonna set myself up for victory over here near our auntie. So that next time we play, we can check out her shop, and then check out the blacksmith and go from there.
Yeah.
Sound like a plan?
Sound like a plan.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us at Tsushimi's house. I'm gonna drop a save while I talk. As always, I've been your loving host, Master Tsushimi. If you like what you saw, make sure you like these videos as you go along. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You get these videos in your sub box, and ding that bell so you get a notification when they drop in your sub box. Beyond that, there's my Twitter, @MasterTsushimi, where I like to tweet fun stuff about video games, the occasional meme here and there. Most importantly, updates about my pup, Mr. President, aka Theodore Roosevelt, aka Teddy. Second most importantly though, I tweet when and what I'll be streaming over at twitch.tv/MasterTsushimi. At the time of this recording, we've been working our way through Spider-Man 2 on the PS5, and it's been a real hoot and holler. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I highly recommend you check that out. If you already have done that, or any of the other things that I mentioned, well, first and foremost, thank you so much. It means the world to me. But also, make sure you share it with friends, share it with family, share it with foes. Really anybody who you think would be into it, because I want to grow this community and be loud and proud here at Tsushimi's house. The best way to do that is going to be through your word of mouth. So with all that being said, thank you so much once again for joining us. We'll see you in the next video, set of videos, or stream as is appropriate, and in the meantime, I hope you take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You gotta know you're in for something special. You gotta feel it in your bones. Oh, you're gonna find what you need all in time. If you're looking for it, na 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 na. looking for?